Greetings, everybody. Everybody gives me greetings. Hope you are good. How are you guys doing? Some lovely Monday. Hope you're good and I hope you are great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's just a beautiful day to go live pray. It's all about the word such phenomenon. Are you a word such phenomenist? If there's a word like that. There she goes. There she goes again. Innocent. So you can come and join me for word search. Hope you're good. Hope you're great. Happy Monday, everybody. It's a good day to be alive. It's great. It's fabulous. And you, my friends, are welcome. So number one thing, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for joining. It's going to be a lovely, fantastic half hour with us. So come on, come all. We talk about the fabulous word search. Don't you see behind there? It's a good book for you to have for those who want to buy, those who want to increase their vocabulary. If you want to increase your vocabulary, one of the great ways is to use or to make use of a word search book. So definitely why am I on mute? So do you like a word search, by the way? Do you like to learn about words and much more? Let me know what your thoughts are. So subscribe to our channel. For those who are watching, we're all about advancing your mind and making great use of your mind. So welcome to our channel, and I hope you are great and I hope you are fine. It's a good day. Yes, positive vibes is the way forward. We encourage positive vibes and want to learn the power of word search today. So word search is good. Word search is good for those who want to get in there. So if I read the description, Embark on an exhilarating journey through the captivating wild world of words. Word of words, world of words. With 2,000 plus large vocabulary word search for adults. That's one in the background here. Name a car for an edit. I don't know. Don't know much. Whichever car you choose is what you choose. How about that, eh? How about that? If you like that. If you like that, that is a nice point for you guys to use and to base. How are you? Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for coming in. Make sure you subscribe and join our channel. We are the Mindseteers. So if you're new here, thanks for coming in, and I hope you're great. Hope you're okay. How are you doing this Monday? How was your weekend? Was it good? Was it great? Are you weekend by the weekend? Or are you strengthened by the weekend? So let me know where you are watching from in the comments below. There she blows. There she blows again. Happy day, everybody. If you go to our channel, these things are dope. You know what you are looking for. Let's see what we can get you guys here creating vision. It's a good book for you guys to listen to.
Creating pictures of the future. Vision is the art of seeing things invisible. Jonathan Swift. By Larry Holman. A productivity dispatcher was sent to a construction site in France during the Middle Ages to interview the laborers. He approached the first worker and asked, "What are you doing?" "What are you, blind?" the worker snapped back. "I'm cutting these impossible boulders with primitive tools and putting them together the way the boss tells me. I'm sweating under this blazing sun.
I'm sweating in this
It's
blazing
backbreaking
sun.
work, and it's boring me to death." The dispatcher quickly backed off and retreated to a second worker. He asked the same question, "What are you doing?" The second worker replied, "I'm shaping these boulders into usable blocks, which are then assembled according to the architect's plans. It's hard work, and sometimes it gets repetitious, but I earn 5 francs a week, and that supports my family."
That was my family.
Somewhat encouraged, the dispatcher went on to a third worker. "And what are you doing?" he asked. The third worker beamed, stood up, and lifted his arms to the sky. "Why, can't you see?" he said proudly. "I'm building a cathedral." That story, which I ran across several years ago, illustrates the power of long-term goals to pull us through the tedious routine of day-to-day activity. On a grander scale, it's a story about vision. We might define vision as a picture of the future, or as the ability to create such a picture. This ability is an essential quality of a leader, and it is the heart of a successful organization. An organization must have a vision of what it is.
Hello, Julius. How are you?
What
Welcome
it
again.
hopes
Good to see you.
accomplish, and how it plans to go about accomplishing these objectives. These things
Hope you
define
are
the
good. Hope you are
organization's
great. It's a
overall purpose,
lovely
its very reason
Monday.
for existing. Without a meaningful vision, an organization cannot survive. If this vision
How
is
was your
compelling
weekend?
enough to other people and is clearly and meaningfully communicated to them, the chances are good that they will be motivated to do their part toward making that vision a reality. Organizational and individual goals will be set as increments toward the eventual realization of the vision. Generally, the organization's vision is determined by its leaders. All true leaders have visions. They know where they're going, and they have a pretty good idea of how to get there. In time, they will get there. These leaders are able to empower others to set goals that coincide with theirs. They allow other people to envision in their own way the visions of the leaders. The basic purpose of a leader can be stated as dreaming a dream and then making it come true. In other words, a leader should develop a clear and worthy vision that will motivate other people, and then he or she must maintain focus on it and oversee the work as that vision is transformed into a reality. As my friend Dennis Waitley has said, leadership is a total commitment to purpose, along with the persistence to see it through. Leaders should be able to judge the progress of a vision. They must ask, where is the organization now in relation to its goals? And where should it be?
Where should it be?
This means leaders must have an ability to focus on the long term as well as the short term.
I'm getting hot.
Success is more likely
Should land on the long term and the short term as well. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're good and I hope you're great. Let's keep the support going. Do not forget to check out our website.
Leaders must also be able to adapt their visions as needed to remain relevant in a changing world. Adaptability can be one of the true tests of leadership because most people resist changing the status quo. Visionary leaders anticipate change and then position their organizations to meet it. These changes often involve risks, but leaders welcome risk and encourage followers to accept the challenge. As a leader continues to develop a vision, he or she must keep in mind the benefits of other opinions. A dissenting view should not be taken as a personal attack, but as information to be considered and perhaps incorporated into the vision. As one business leader commented, to develop vision, we must not only listen to those who disagree with us, but seek them out. We have to find out what other points of view are all about and take them seriously. Of course, those other points of view should not deter the leader who truly believes in a vision, even when others cannot be convinced. The pages of history are filled with the stories of visionaries who, in their time, were branded as heretics, lunatics, and worse. The book His Gadget, the World, by Harlan Manchester, tells of an inventor who faced time in jail simply because other people could not see his vision. The man charged with fraud was being tried in federal court in New York. The prosecutor took every chance to scorn the man and his invention, a glass gadget resembling a small light bulb. With sarcasm dripping from his voice, he told the jury that the defendant had sold gullible investors on the preposterous claim that his worthless device would someday transmit the human voice across the Atlantic Ocean. The prosecutor urged prison terms for the man and his partners, but although two of the inventor's associates were convicted, he got off with a stern lecture from the judge. In time,
subscribe to the channel. Thanks for coming in.
Convincing others of the benefits of his worthless
hope you're good and I hope you're great. Yeah, thanks for coming, everybody.
The Audion tube, which laid the foundation for a multi-billion-dollar
Happy Monday.
electronics industry.
Have you subscribed to our channel?
Vision, as seen by Stephen Covey. Stephen Covey likes mission statements. In The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, he stresses the importance of habit 2. Begin with the end in mind.
Begin
the most effective way I know to begin with the end in mind, he writes, is to develop a personal mission statement or philosophy or creed. It focuses on what you want to be, character, and to do, contributions and achievements, and on the values or principles upon which being and doing are based. Similarly, Covey believes strongly that mission statements are essential to the development of effective families and organizations. What is one's reason for existing? The answer will inform one's vision, which in turn can be communicated through a vision statement or mission statement. In a recent interview, Covey discussed his thoughts on such topics as creating mission statements, communicating an organizational vision, and getting people to buy into it as if it were their own vision. The question from Lessons in Leadership: In making
How
a
are you
vision
guys doing?
statement
Thanks for
or
coming
mission
in.
statement,
Let's enjoy
what
the
is
show.
essential? Are there any
Come on,
traps to
come all.
avoid in
Let's
making
enjoy.
such a
Let us
mission
select
statement?
Mary of the
Stephen Covey.
lovely Monday. Hope you're good
There
and
are
hope you're
two
great.
basic essentials. First, that there is some kind of sense of what you're about.
Thanks for
A clear
joining me.
picture of the end in mind. Call that a vision. Then the sense of how you go about it. That's the value system. Hopefully those values are based upon natural laws or principles. That is essential. So you write a mission statement so that it is timeless, that it will never change. In fact, as you mature, it may evolve and change as your consciousness and awareness grow. But you write it as if it will never change. You should also deal with all stakeholders and all four needs: the economic, the relationship need, the growth and development need of people, and the need to add
Got
value or make a difference.
it.
I call these to live, to love, to learn, to leave a legacy. The main traps to avoid are these three. Don't announce them, don't rush them, and don't ignore them. In other words, they shouldn't just come from above, from Mount Olympus, and they're announced. They shouldn't be rushed. Everyone should be involved in the process. The process is as important as the content. And once they're developed,
Once
they should
developed,
be
you
used
are
like
in
the
there.
Constitution as the supreme law of the land by which all decisions are made. Lessons in leadership. How do you keep vision from becoming dogmatic? Stephen Covey. By involving everybody. The initial vision may come from one person and from the unique gift of that one person. But that person can cultivate a relationship through example and through modeling and mentoring so that there's identification with that person's vision and people buy into it as if they had developed it themselves. Identification is as powerful a psychological process as involvement is. And if there is great respect for the visionary and the buy-in to the vision, it's as if it's your own vision. Lessons in leadership. How do you synergize vision among all employees? Covey. There are many
Many ways
ways
to
to
do
do
it.
this.
So come in,
The key
enjoy the
thing is
fun.
that they are informed about what the reality is in and out of the industry, in the economy as well as in the business, and that they feel they are part of the process. It's kind of a top-down, bottom-up approach. Or you could have a bottom-up, top-down approach. You could develop a rough first draft mission statement, send it to everybody, and say, this is the best we could do, but we don't have your input. We need your input. What do you think? What are your views? And then when that input comes in, respect it. Adapt the mission statement accordingly. Little by little, people will say they're sincere, and then they will
Sincere.
gradually
Hope you're
begin to
good.
buy
Hope you're
into
great.
it.
If you like the
Particularly when
show,
they know that it will pertain to
subscribe to the
everyone,
channel.
that no one is exempt from it.
Let me know where you are watching from. Right?
Lessons in
Happy
leadership.
Monday.
Once a vision
Hope you're
is
good and I
shared,
hope you're great.
how does a leader sustain it? Covey. By living by it,
Love the Monday,
himself
is it
or
today?
herself. No one is above these natural laws or principles. They ultimately control, not the so-called boss. So the boss has to model it, live by it, admit mistakes when the boss doesn't live by it, and then articulate it. Be the courageous spokesman of it. Let it be the criterion by which all decisions are ultimately made, like the Constitution of a country, which may invalidate state statutes because they are unconstitutional. Lessons in leadership. Would you explain the concept of future forward role images and its impact on leadership? Covey. Well, the role of the business is called the mission. The future forward role of the individual is their stewardship, which contribute to that mission. This future forward concept of vision and mission for an organization and the individual is the essence of leadership itself, particularly if you can get a culture where they all have the same vision and the same underlying value system. And it comes out of leadership, and it also informs and directs leadership. So it has enormous impact on leadership. But also, it is enormously impacted through that kind of proactive visionary, future-forwarding vision. Lessons in leadership. Please comment on collective vision and its importance to business and civilization. Covey. The great sociologist Emile Durkheim put it this way: when mores are sufficient, laws are unnecessary. When mores are insufficient, laws are unenforceable. When you get sufficient collective conviction around a value system and around a vision, you've got the essence of dynamic momentum into the future. And if it's also related to the wider conscience of society, you will have lasting impact. Hitler and the Third Reich had such a collective vision and such momentum, but did not have conscience. And it was so repugnant to the conscience of the international community, eventually it was destroyed. For many years, and even to this day, it has powerfully impacted our entire world. Lessons in leadership. What part does conscience play in developing personal and professional vision? Covey. It's fundamental, because I'm convinced that our missions, our visions, are more detected than invented. They're more a product of our conscience and what life is asking of us and what responsibilities have been given to us, what our stewardship really is, than it is a product of just our own imaginative, generative minds to produce it. In other words, we ask the question, what is life asking of us? Instead
What
of,
is life
what is
asking
it
of
we are
us?
asking of life?
Check
There
out
are
the
two
live. Thanks
different
for coming in.
approaches to these questions.
Subscribe to the channel. Hope you're
Viktor
good.
Frankl
Hope
is a
you are great.
beautiful
Happy
illustration in the death camps of Nazi
Monday.
Germany.
It's gonna be a fabulous day
Didn't
today,
have
guys.
any impact on his environment,
Thanks for tuning in, and
but he
let's
could
make
have
the
an
most
impact
of
on his
today.
response to his environment by asking the right question, which was, what is life asking of me? And then he detected his responsibility, what he needed to do, his stewardship, and he responded to it. So conscience is supremely important. Conscience is also universal. It is the light that has been given to every person that comes into the world. There is an innate sense of what is right and what is wrong, and there is a moral sense. We're essentially moral beings. You cannot have high trustworthiness if you do not have high integrity. It's like trying to talk yourself out of problems you behave yourself into.
So if you talk about it,
Organizational Vision as a Force Field by Margaret Wheatley. The impact of vision, values, and culture occupies a great deal of organizational attention. We see their effects on organizational vitality, even if we can't quite define why they are such potent forces. We now sense that some of the best ways to create continuity of behavior are through the use of forces that we can't really see. Many scientists now work with
first
the
you can see.
concept of
Hope you're good.
fields,
How are you guys doing?
invisible forces that structure
Subscribe to the
space
channel.
and
Thanks for
behavior.
coming in.
I've come to understand
It's good to see all of
organizational
you.
vision
Thanks
as
for
a
joining
field,
us today, and I
a
hope you are
force
doing
of
well.
unseen connections that influences employees' behavior, rather than as an evocative message about some desired future state. Because of field theory, I believe I can better explain why vision, the need for organizational clarity about purpose and direction, is so necessary. And this leads me to new activities to strengthen its influence. In linear fashion, we have most often conceived of vision as thinking into the future, creating a destination for the
Creating a
organization.
destination for the
We
organization.
believe that the clearer the image of the destination, the more force the future would exert on the present, pulling us into that desired future state. It's a very strong Newtonian image, much like the old view of gravity. But what if we changed the science and looked at vision as a field? What if we saw a field of vision that needed to permeate organizational space, rather than viewing vision as a linear direction? If vision is a field, think about what we could do differently to create one. We would do our best to get it permeating through the entire organization so that we could take advantage of its formative properties. All employees in any part of the company who bumped up against that field would be influenced by it. Their behavior could be shaped as a result of field meetings, where their energy would link with the field's form to create behavior congruent with the organization's goals. In the absence of that field, in areas of the organization that hadn't been reached, we could hold no expectation of desired behaviors. If the field hadn't extended into that space, there would be nothing there to help behaviors materialize. No invisible geometry working on our behalf. In a field view of organizations, clarity about values or vision is important, but it's only half the task. Creating the field through the dissemination of those ideas is essential. The field must reach all corners of the organization, involve everyone, and be available
Everyone,
everywhere.
be there. Hello, everybody.
Mission
Thanks for
statements
coming
move
in.
off the walls and into the corridors, seeking out every employee.
Thanks for joining. Hope you're
every
good. Hope
recess
you're
of the
great. It's a
organization.
beautiful,
In the past, we may have thought of
beautiful.
ourselves as skilled crafters of organizations, assembling the pieces of an organization, exerting our energy on the painstaking creation of links between all those parts. Now we need to imagine ourselves as broadcasters, tall radio beacons of information, pulsing out messages everywhere. We need all of us out there, stating, clarifying, discussing, modeling, filling all of space with the messages we care about. If we do that, fields develop, and with them, their wondrous capacity to bring energy into form. Excerpted with permission from Leadership and the New Science, Learning About Organization from an Orderly Universe by Margaret J. Wheatley, 1992-1994, Barrett Kaler Publishers, San Francisco.
That was a good book to listen to about creating a vision for yourself. It's all on our channel, so check out our channel if you want to learn more about fabulous wisdom that has been lost in time. Definitely look at our channel and subscribe to us. So number one, subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet subscribed yet. To subscribe and let us enjoy. Hope you're okay and I hope you're fine. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. So let me know in the comments where you are watching from. Where are you watching from? It's one of our fabulous reads again.
Greetings once again. Hope you're okay. Hope you're fine. It is Wednesday the 14th of February. Some of you, it is your love day, isn't it? Those who got and take your partner out. But it's a great day to be alive, to be happy, and to enjoy the good things that life has to offer. Welcome to the Happiness Hour, where we talk about the happy things that life has to offer and positive emotions. If you're new, my name is Joshua Jehuda, and I'll be your host for the length of this session. If you like the page, subscribe, follow me, and send me a message. And more of this on the Positive Podcast. If you want to know more about me, I host the Positive Podcast, so you can check it out on Spotify for more positive messages. Why? We are living at a time when people are suffering from depression, stress, lack of jobs, lack of livelihoods, lack of support, love, family, and much more.
So definitely come in and join the Positive Podcast, isn't it?
There are plenty of factors that are hindering us from being what
Absolutely.
we used to be. So it's time for us to take a stand and say, no, I'm going to be that person who's going to be happy.
I'm going to keep
I'm going
on
to be the positive person. I'm going to be the one who wants to create the happiness. Remember, happiness begins with us. We've been told to go out and look for happiness, look for love, look for money, look for wealth, but we are happiness, we are wealth, we are love, we are compassion. We were born with all these beautiful gifts. Why do you have to go out and look for them? No.
Why do we
I
have
say
to
I'm
go
gonna
out and
help
look for them?
people to create that happiness, all the happiness that they lost, isn't it? It's a beautiful day. My name is Joshua. Thank you for signing in, and definitely.
No, I wasn't too smooth with the diction and the language. Or, maybe we could do better next time. So how are you guys? So Rog 809, how are you doing? Are you a Rog agent, aren't you? Subscribe to the channel. Let me know where you're watching from. How was your day going as well? I'm talking about the word such experience. We are talking about the word such experience. Do you love your word searches? So word search is good for your brain, it's good for your mind, it's good for you to have fun, to educational as well. It's a great activity to engage in. But also into education, careers, becoming the best in their area, in your niche, I encourage you to try out the vocabulary in there. Because it's good, it's grand. You got to go with your friends. You're going to impress your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Like, look, this is what I learned. Go to another country, you learn the words. So this book behind here has over 2,000 plus word search vocabulary, which is good for those who are interested in learning and saying, learn more about this, definitely. So if you're going to try and learn it, it's a good thing for you to possess. I don't know, my time is up. So thank you guys for watching in. I got to go. Have a great time. So you buy the book. The book is good. It has 2,000 plus vocabulary from this word search. It's great for you for fun, entertainment, for friends, for socializing, and much more. Have a fabulous Monday. Shall see you again tomorrow. Take care and goodbye.